What's good, y'all? It's me, your boy, and today's the day. I'm gonna give y'all a big update on what happened at the trade session. And let's just say, oh, it was fun. It was a fun day. Woo! Man, I felt so much adrenaline from that session. But you're probably wondering, oh, what happened? Well, let's jump right into it, shall we? Real quick, sorry for not having video evidence on what happened. They didn't want me to record all this, the training session because they were gonna tell us some important information that they want us to share. So I go and tell you about what happened when I was in the ring. So keep in mind, I know y'all want to see video evidence, but basically what happened was it was Tegan Nox and Miranda Alize. I hope I say your name right, because if not, then correct me. Say how it's pronounced, because I don't want to mess anybody's names up. I'm not trying to mess anybody's names up. But basically, Tegan and Miranda were both there, and they were both gonna, do their own separate session with us in two different rings. But I started off with Miranda's side. Now, keep in mind, it's still my first week in the ring. I'm not experienced outside thing like that. So, I have my safety helmet on and stuff like that. So they were doing running the ropes, jump leapfrogs, drop downs, stuff like that. I did my rolls. I even did one where I did single arm. I'd never done that one before, in the ring before. But it was cool to do that. And instead, I didn't do any leapfrogs with anybody, but I did do drop downs. I did 20 of those every time I went in the ring. There's 20 each time, and I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's get to it. And so I kept going on and on and on doing this, and I'm feeling a little exhausted, but I just kept going because I didn't want to stop because I had so much adrenaline. I was just eager, to just get in the ring and to be able to do stuff. And again, this is my first week, but yeah, I said I was down for anything. You want to teach me how to do the leapfrogs and stuff like that? I'm in for it. I'm ready to go. I didn't do any of those, but just drop downs and rolls. Nothing too crazy. I even run the ropes. Never done that before either. I ran the ropes for the first time. And she didn't have me do the 4-way, because apparently there's two different ways to run the ropes depending on the size of the ring. So since it was a bigger ring in the Funaki's ring, I did 4 steps into it. And man, I wish I had rope burns to prove how good it was, but the spring afterwards, the spring when I grabbed onto it, just oh, okay, go. And it was fun, but it was I could feel the spring from it. So I understand why some wrestlers have so much power when they're running from ropes, the way Braun Breaker runs back and forth in the ropes. I mean, oh my gosh, he has so much speed that I can see where he gets it. But yeah, running ropes was fine. Did a lot of drop downs, rolls, stuff like that. Did a lot of those. Then we went to Tegan's side, and this is where the fun part happens. Because again, this is my first week in the ring. No prior experience, none of that train stuff. But we get to Tegan's side, and what she was going to teach us was about selling. So imagine my happiness where I had to be the one giving the moves. And imagine my just this kind of emotion right now. Just hey, all right, let's do it. Where they're giving me the moves. So I was just all right, well, I know I'm up. But, when I was giving the moves, they were teaching me how to do the punches and stuff like that. And she came over to me. She said, "Yo, you know how to do the wrestling kick and stuff like that?" And my colleagues, right? I'm gonna call it a friend. I'm gonna say Mammoth just because that's his wrestling name currently. Because he's trying to go for that. But he comes up to me, big dude, and he wrestles me, and I was oh, like this. I just kick, just do the whole kick, slap at the leg, snap the foot, then do the punch, and then ended with the chop. Now, I'm doing stuff like that throughout most of the time, even with the current world champion of hyperscore wrestling. And then when it got to my turn, I was like, all right, let's do it. So we switched off with the one person, I'm going to say Ron. He did like a jawbreaker move, and I'm selling that. He gives me punches and a chop. You gotta do like 3 strikes. So he gives me all 3 of those. Then it's the world champ turn. Now, heads up, there were only a few moves I could do. It was like kicks, punch, and chops. I didn't know a lot of moves. But everybody was so like excited. They were like, whoa, where'd you learn all this? You know, I just like wrestling. There wasn't like much of a reason to like, it's like, but I didn't want to say anything like that. I just like, just be like, you know, I like to have fun. You know, just want to be like that. But it's Casey turned to attack me. And Casey is like, punched me, and then he gets me on the road, just got me leaning. So he says, breathe. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. And so I breathe, and he chops me, and I'm like, just going all the way down to the ground. And Tegan's like, whoa, you're doing so well with the selling. And I'm about to turn around and look at her like, I'm in pain. Like, I wanted to say, no, I'm in pain, but I was having fun. I was having so much fun with it to the point where I just went along with it, and my mind just went to like, okay, sell. Even though you're in pain, sell. And you know, it comes more. Everybody talks to me. Mammoth, as I mentioned earlier, the big dude, he goes for a splash on me in the corner. I'm just like, here we go. No, please, no. And he splashes on me. It was fun to sell that because I literally felt like I was fainting. It's just like, oh, done. Fatality is the Mortal Kombat. And, you know, I get to the corner. I sell for that one too. Tegan keeps coming over to me and she said, is this your first time in the ring? And I was like, yes. He's like, you're doing so well. How do you know how to sell? I was like, I had fun. I don't know. I just learned quickly. And even they said that I learned pretty quick. And, you know, it was a fun time. Like, we even did this one part where we do like a technical hold, and then we had to eyes whip them into the corner, and they would bounce off the bottom rope, crawl under, and do what Tegan likes to call is dumb British style, where you go like your hands are up in the air, then you point to your leg as they grab it, you swing your other leg around them, and then go into a schoolboy pin. Now again, I didn't learn any of these moves before. This is my first time ever doing these moves. Like, I've done a little wrist from my LJ Cleary session, which you can find out in the YouTube Shorts. Look into my channel. But yeah, we did like a little technical hold. He dude throws me off to the bottom rope. I crawl under, do the like up high, down low, too slow. There's schoolboy. And again, I never learned schoolboy, but I flew over. I feel like I almost messed up when I did the schoolboy pin, but you know, it was fun to do that. I genuinely have fun. I wouldn't have it any other way. So yeah, the Tegan Nox session was fun. My left pec hurts. Even hurt when I did that. I should have not done that. My left pec hurts, but it was great. I wish we could do another one of these sessions because I felt so much joy doing that. I never felt so much adrenaline from doing that, but yeah, that was fun. Hope to see them again. Cause this is my second time meeting Tegan Nox. And I'm just like, I knew there was a calling. I knew there was some sort of a calling. I knew it. Because I even told her too, because where I got the picture, which I will show you right about now. And I showed her that like I didn't show her the picture, I should have. But I told her that I took a picture with her a long time, back in 2023, right after the Royal Rumble, and you know, it was fun. Yeah. But that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what else you want me to talk about, any questions you have, anything you want to see. I'll keep you guys updated on everything. And I got a new Instagram account, so go follow me on the Instagram. All right, take care, y'all. Peace.